Good morning, Melbourne.
Wakey, wakey.
Wake up, Melbourne. Jason Lauren. Turn it up.
Start your morning the right way.
Gonna be great, gonna be a good day.
This is Jason Lauren on Melbourne's Nova 100.
Well, good morning and happy Friday Eve, everybody.
Good morning, Jason.
Good morning, Mr. Stanaway. We are Laurenless again this morning. Poor thing is still off. We miss you, Loz.
Yeah, sending our best to Lozzie.
So, Lad Show continues.
Yeah, well, nothing wrong with that.
No, exactly. I mean, to be honest, sometimes we're more metro.
Well, yeah,
Lauren.
we are more feminine.
Yeah, we really are.
Hey, Harley Reid, the West Coast star, got fined $1,000 for flipping the bird
Right.
to the Gabba crowd.
Whoa.
When was the last time you flipped the bird? It feels good, Jace.
Here's
I
the
don't
issue.
know.
No, it's
Like kids.
It triggers me. My mum, back in the day, broke the tendons in two of her fingers.
So she couldn't do it.
No. It was
Permanently up. What?
yeah.
So she'd go to meet someone and she'd be like, good to meet you.
She broke the tendon in the middle, the bird finger, and then her pinky. So wherever we went, she would walk around just flipping.
So people thought that
Yeah,
she
so,
was getting
so the
up them.
problem is, like, if we were in traffic and then she'd do a thank you wave.
Thanks for that. Thanks for letting me in. Good on ya.
And I'd have to be
Have a good
screaming out the
day.
window, she broke her tendon!
Yeah, 2 tendons.
Two tendons! So
But have a good day.
it was a cross between watching my 80-year-old mother flip
Oh,
the bird
no.
and do a shucker.
Well,
Because
that
she had the
doesn't
two
mean
out.
that you can't. You should do it. Tribute.
No,
Tribute to mum. Just you. I'm doing it for mum.
Can you not flip the bird to the sky and say it's a tribute to my deceased mother?
Anyway, Harley Reid.
That was all of us at the funeral. Miss you, Mum!
It's attendance. It's attendance.
Tendant. Not attendance.
Oh, tendons.
Tendant.
Tendon?
Tendant.
Tendon. Hey, so when was the last time you did it? Seriously.
No, I'm pretty good.
Are you?
I'm pretty good in traffic. I am big on a thank you wave, though.
Yeah, I love it.
Massive on a thank you wave.
You got to do it.
Yeah. I've not that you should do this, but I've had someone before where I've let them in
And they haven't done it?
and they haven't done it.
Do you go? Do you give a passive aggressive
Yes.
thank you
Yeah,
wave? You're like,
absolutely.
well, thank you for that.
Yep.
Thanks for waving.
Yep,
Good
no
on
worries.
you. Have a good day.
Yeah, we're on the Monash. I even went to get off at their exit. And I was like, hang on, let's not be that guy.
No,
Let's not
you
be
can't
that guy.
doing that. It's road rage.
So anyway,
Jeez, I've started with a ball of energy, haven't I?
we
What's wrong? What was in that coffee?
put the bird to my deceased mother. I would say yes, you've started strong, Clint.
Oh, do you want me to give her a thank you
No.
wave? Thank you. Sorry, I'll see myself out. It's just you, big boy.
I miss you, Lauren. I miss you so much. Hey, coming up today, we got money to go. Your chance to win cash. Plus, we're going on a family holiday. I'm very excited about this. We are going to gather round Clint.
Yeah, we are. We are. I'm so pumped, but I'm less pumped about seeing Melbourne play. I must admit.
When's
They're playing
Melbourne
on
the Saturday night? Who are they playing?
The Bombers.
Oh, no, that'll be right.
Oh, I was putting my tips in for this weekend's
Oh, yeah.
round. Do you know what? I haven't done tips for years. And it's that feeling I get when I get to Melbourne. I'm like, oh, head or heart.
Head.
Yeah, I know. You got to win this thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm already lagging. I saw you're on 13.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're sort of mid-table. I'm on 10.
Last year I beat you too. Who's the sports journalist around here? Honestly.
Like, journalist in
Yeah,
inverted
good
commas.
call. All right, so your chance to win your way to Gather Round, that is coming up this morning. I'm talking flights, Accom. You'll be staying with us. We're travelling together and we're going the footy together. All you have to do is listen out for the footy horn.
The air horn.
We could blast
Where is it?
We could blast it at any point.
I need the air horn.
The minute we do, hit the phones and you join us on the trip here at Nova. What's the weather looking like for tomorrow, Clint?
Tomorrow, you ask. Pretty
Yeah,
good.
I did.
Pretty good. I mean, today, tops of 23.
Exactly what I asked.
Let
I
me
said,
check the app.
What's the weather for tomorrow, Clint? Yep.
Stand by.
Uh,
Wow. 30.
Hello. How's it looking for the weekend?
Oh, what do you think I am? The Bureau of Meteorology?
I'm doing everything else. Lauren's away.
Oh, sorry.
Lift you.
What?
Pull your weight.
Lift my game?
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the expression. The weekend's looking a little bit wet. Showers on both Saturday, Sunday, 24, 22.
But tomorrow, blue skies, tops of 30. We will take it. You're listening to Nova 100. It is Jace and Clint this morning. Lauren is still away. We're sending a love. Mate, I'm rattled this morning.
What's upset the apple cart? That's another expression.
Thank you.
I'm on one today. What's wrong with me?
I don't know, but you're going to do my head in by 7.
Yeah, that's what I'm aiming for.
I got 3 kids at home under 11. I got an emotional wife, and I've got a young child in here this morning who's a man child.
Which is so much fun.
And it is...
I'm actually overheating in here.
It is just... Are you all right?
I don't know.
It is just gone 6:08, and I'll just give you an insight into...
Home life?
Because you're a single lad.
Yeah.
No kids. This is my morning so far at 6:08. I've got how many missed calls and text messages?
Well, there's 6.
6 missed calls.
And how many texts are there? Give me a look.
8 texts.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, and because that phone was ringing.
The phone has not stopped.
It was like I was in a massage parlour. It was vibrating so much.
My 8 missed calls. Wow.
What's happened?
My 3-year-old is going through what they call sleep regression, where you think you're in this little patch and they're sleeping, and it's like, we've done it. We've just moved him from a cot to a bed.
So he's lulled you into a false sense of security.
Exactly. And then you start to love them again.
Oh, yeah.
And then
he's like, surprise!
Yes.
I'm ready to play.
And the problem is now he's in a bed, he can get out, but he can't get out of his room because...
So he should. It's not jail. It's like Pentridge or something.
He somehow breaks through the cable ties. I don't know how.
Damn you.
And the problem is, like, he can get out of the bed, but the door handles at our place are quite high, so he can't get out of his room.
Oh, so it is jail.
So it'll be 2:00 in the morning,
Can I ask
and he
a question?
doesn't knock. He just goes...
Oh.
So it honestly sounds like the police are raiding our house.
Yeah, question here. Does he toilet himself?
What?
Does he toilet himself? Does he go to the toilet by himself? Don't the parents call it toilet? Come on, you need to go toilet? Does he have a nappy on at night?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
because I was thinking he might need to go to the toilet, right?
Yeah, does he toilet himself? He's got a nappy on at night, but then what he does is he's 3. They're just scared, so you get him, you put him back in his bed, you're like, all right, mate, back to sleep. And then this is where the mind games begin because he doesn't want you to leave. So he goes, Dad, need to go to the toilet.
Oh.
Now, 2 a.m, I'm like, just piss yourself.
Are you wearing a nappy?
You're wearing a nappy,
Oh,
mate.
seriously, mate.
Christ, in 10 years, I'm going to be in your boat, and I can tell you now, I'm not going to be getting out of bed.
Yeah, well, you
Just-
piss yourself without a nappy, so whatever.
Mate, Archie, just go. But he also knows that you don't want to tell him that because all day you've been teaching him not to do that.
Oh, I get ya. Again, mixed messages.
So then, all right, let's get out of the bed. We're off to toilet himself. And then you got to get him back in bed. Then it's new nappies. It's just,
So what time does this start?
about 1:30, just as you're getting to your third nightclub.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Yeah. Funny enough, though, at about 3:00, it's about the same time you're pissing yourself that he's doing.
That's
so
when
it sort of
that's when
syncs
I'm
up.
at KFC.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's not for me.
It's called living, Clint.
What's it called again?
Living.
Regression.
Sleep regression.
Oh,
Torture.
no.
Honestly, I feel like I've just spent the night at Guantanamo.
Well, he has because you've locked him in his cot.
Good morning, Melbourne. You are on the air with Jace and Lauren. Clint's here as well. It's just gone 6:20. Ticker Tech is the place to go if you want to head to the Avalon Air Show this weekend. Huge crowds expected. It's always a ripping weekend there in Avalon. And look, in the lead up to it, we wanted to take this opportunity to surprise a bit of a character who we've had on this show over the years, Nick the Aerosexual. You might have heard him on the show. This is the guy he's a grown man, and he's been building a flight simulator in his spare bedroom at home.
Nick, good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are we?
Good.
Oh, yeah,
Have you got
good.
the flight simulator up and running yet?
What's the latest?
Yeah, flight simulator's up and running, not to what I want it at the moment. I'm having some technical difficulties at the moment, but I am getting there. It's definitely half up and going and enjoying my flights into the Gold Coast.
I remember we put you on the first Bonza flight.
That's right, you sure did.
Yeah.
It's like yesterday.
Do you get excited about the air show?
air show, guys, I was actually just thinking about that this morning. I've got my tickets all lined up, ready to go. My departure time from where I live to the airport to Avalon is about 2:30 a.m. I should get out there about 4:30 for an 8 o'clock start. So
Hang on, you're going to get to Avalon at 4:30 in the morning, so you're first in line for the air show.
Mate, guys, I've got to be first in line. I'm like a school kid. I've got my cap, my T-shirt, my backpack, my drink bottle. I'm ready to go.
And what are
Nick?
you most excited about seeing?
This is going to be
The most excited about seeing is actually look, I'm more about commercial airlines, as you all know. But when it comes to the Avalon Air Show, they bring some of these, Japanese fighter planes over. You've got some aerosonic planes coming over. It's really a mixture of everything. And the best thing is seeing it live in action right on the side of the runway where you get to place your chair for the day.
No.
You've got the Red Bull racing planes. It's really, really great atmosphere for the day.
Nick, I reckon we can do better
We're going to one-up you.
than you sitting by the runway. Nick, our aerosexual.
Yes.
How would you feel about this?
This year, we want to send you airborne.
No way.
We have spoken to the Australian Air Force and we are sending you up in the roulette stunt plane.
Beauty! Oh, you're kidding me.
You're getting airborne.
Airborne, baby. Let's do this.
Oh, my gosh, the roulettes. I mean, they're the guys we see in the sky. They're amazing. They do all kinds of tricks and flips. You keen?
Oh, mate, I'm keen. I'm there. I'm already packing my bags as you speak. I'm going now. I'm going to wait an extra 2 weeks.
Nick, you are getting airborne with the Australian Air Force. We're sending you up with the roulette squadron.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, guys. This is amazing. Oh, my God, this is anything better than my wife could do. My God, this is amazing. I'm there, baby. Count me in, and I'm going to have that pro cam on my helmet. I'm going to film the lot.
Nick, what are you going to eat beforehand?
He's
Because you
Tom-
don't want to get travel sick.
He's Tom Cruise.
He's Tom Cruise.
You're Top Gun.
What are you going to have in your diet to prepare to join the roulettes?
Well, I'm actually fasting at the moment, 18 hours a day, so I might have to skip that just to put some protein in my guts just for that flight. I mean, you don't want to go a milkshake and fight hot dogs.
No. We've always said a milkshake is a meal.
Don't have a milkshake, brother.
But no, I probably will might throw down an apple and might take a couple of Red Bulls, drink a few Red Bulls.
I think
Yeah.
you'll throw up the apple, mate.
All the Red
Well,
Bulls.
look, we love you, Nick. And this, as soon as this came across our desk, we're like, this is.
We gotta send the aerosexual.
Yeah, this is a treat. So,
Mate, guys, appreciate it. Thank you so much. You've made my day. You've made my whole year. Like, nothing's going to top this.
All right, well, we can't wait for a full review. Put a GoPro on your head, see how it goes. We can't wait to hear about it, Mick.
getting airborne with the Australian Air Force roulettes. Nick, our aerosexual buddy, have fun in the sky.
You got your aviators ready, Top Gun style?
I got my aviators ready. I'm going to have my GoPro on the helmet. I'm going to, I'm going to fly that baby.
No,
you're not flying it. We might just put you in the
So, guys, that call with Nick was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, my gosh, is he gone up in the plane yet?
Yesterday, he went airborne, and he joins us now.
Nick, how was it?
Mate, fantastic, guys. That was amazing. I had the best time. Honestly, I can't thank you guys at Nova enough for the amazing opportunity. It was life-thrilling, and it was, oh, my God, it was the best, especially being such an old aircraft. The 1956 Windsor I went up in.
What year?
Yeah,
Sorry, what year?
1956 it was built, and
God.
actually built under the Westgate Bridge there.
Did you vomit?
In Fisherman's Bend. No, I didn't. So
Well done.
I actually did have an air sickness bag, but no, it had a few Gs there. So I was under a few Gs on the flight, but
Nick-
it was, no sickness.
We're just watching a video of you. They have fully kitted you out in, like,
He's in a
flying.
flight suit. He's in
You
a
look
flight
like
suit.
an army guy.
Yeah, full flight suit, guys. Helmet, the lot, the wings, the gloves, and everything. The
Were you
patches, the
scared?
lot. To start off with, I was a bit shaky because going up in an aircraft so old, but I was under the command of Wing Commander Adrian Birch, who's been in the Air Force for 44 years. So,
Wow.
So
yeah,
where
it
did
was
you-
such
full
an old.
faith.
Where did you sit on the aeroplane?
So I sat right next to the pilot.
Oh,
so
business
we sat
class.
side by side. It was a bit of love
goodness.
tap with our knees, but
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Did he
it
let
was-
you
it was
touch
good.
anything? Or did he say, Nick,
Yeah,
sit
so
on
I
your
got
hands?
I got to fly. I got to fly.
What?
Yeah. So I did a couple of half barrel rolls.
Shut up.
so-
Really?
Some loop-de-loop.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. There you are. You're controlling it.
Yeah, that's me controlling it over the Werribee there. So
Nick, was this like
Yeah.
a dream come true, mate?
it was, honestly. It's like Flight Sim, but in real life. Honestly,
Well, that's exactly what it is.
This is better. You guys know what I'm like with the Gold Coast, but this is better than the Gold Coast.
Oh, you
So,
love the guy.
just for some context, Nick, when he says flying to the Gold Coast, it's in a simulator, not an
In his
actual
lounge
real,
room.
real plane. This is amazing. Was this one of the coolest things you've ever done in your life?
This is you know what, between me and you guys, this is probably better than my wedding. Like,
Don't worry, we won't tell you why.
We won't tell her.
no.
Nick, I'm so glad we got to do this for you. You've been a
Yeah.
long-time friend of the show. You're always
Yeah.
on call whenever we talk planes, and this was just really cool that we got to make this happen.
Yeah, no, honestly, guys, I can't thank you enough. I can't thank the 100 Squadron at RAF Base Point Cook and everything in between, the ADF personnel, Shannon at Mint Partners, and having the time out there at Aviation
you,
Media
mate.
Day. It was fantastic. It
Nick?
was really, really good.
Nick, question.
Yes,
If we go to war and they have to call you up, can you operate the plane?
mate, I'm there. I'm there in the Windsor. I'll get it out of the RAF Museum.
Hopefully we're
and
not
I'm
using that for the war when it was built in 1956.
The defence budget's a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, Nick, just before we let you go, could you just give us a quick, we're just landing into Melbourne and across arms and disarm doors or whatever they say.
Alrighty, let's give it a go. What are we coming into Melbourne now? Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Melbourne, where the local time is just going on 9:40 a.m. We're coming across Melbourne now. Please remain seated as the captain has switched off seatbelt signs and the aircraft has come to a complete stop. Please take caution when opening overhead compartments as your luggage may have moved throughout the flight. On behalf of the cabin crew and the captain, would like to thank you for flying with us today and welcome to Melbourne.
Yeah.
Well done, Nick. Just a reminder to everyone listening, he is not a pilot nor a hostie, just a plane enthusiast. Good on you, Nick.
He is our aerosexual.
Well done,
Thanks,
Nick.
guys.
132410, Jace. Interested to hear from Melbourne. Was there a job you were doing that you didn't last long in?
Ooh.
As in, pulled one shift, two shifts maybe, and then shown the door straight after. This on the back of F1 ace Liam Lawson, who was happily employed by Red Bull, one of the big constructors in the Formula One championship.
How old was he? Was he early 20s?
Yeah, he's a new driver, Kiwi boy. So he's been dropped after 2 races. He crashed out in Melbourne and then finished 16th at the Chinese Grand Prix.
Second race.
Second race, he's been shown the door already.
That's sad.
He's been demoted to the Junior Racing Bulls team, and Yuki Tsunoda has taken his place already.
It's a ruthless industry,
Isn't
isn't
it
it?
ruthless?
But it's
That's-
really only,
Imagine the conversation. Like, how do you actually...
I actually had a mate of mine, age, who got a job at Channel 9, your evil empire. He lasted a day. He was an editor, and he was working out of the Sydney Channel 9.
Yeah.
And apparently, I don't know if they've moved to nicer facilities over there.
They have.
Right, because where they used to have Channel 9, wasn't it like a little village?
It was like... it was so weird. There were like little huts. It was little cottages.
Like a caravan park. Where you drive around on a small
It was
road.
so strange. Yeah.
So was it like, did Channel 9 buy the street and all the houses, or
Well,
did
it
they
was
literally
on the top of a mountain?
and they
basically.
built this little commune?
At Willoughby, yeah.
Yeah, right. And you drive around
Well,
and
not
be
a
like,
commune. It's not a commune. It was a television station. But yeah, there was just several little cottages.
so what, you drive past and be like, there's funniest home videos.
Yeah, exactly.
There'd be a
there's
60
the
Minutes
current
cottage.
affair cottage. Yep.
There's a jumping pillow
Yeah,
in all the
yeah,
in the
yeah.
middle
And then
of
there's
them.
a big satellite dish right in the middle.
Yeah, right. Well, I don't know
It's a
where
bit commune-like, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So from what I gather, the editing department was underground because he signed up to be an editor at Channel 9. He got his little swipe card, posed for the ID photo, walked in, down into the bowels of Channel 9 and was like, oh my God, I'm sitting down here, no windows. Nah, this is not for me.
Oh, and he just...
Did a Yui, walked straight out.
Jeez.
Didn't even sit down.
Didn't give it a chance.
Nah.
Oh, that's a bit...
One
Come on,
day.
You've got to give it a day.
One day, in and out.
13, 24, 10. How long did you last in your job? Like, was it a short experience?
How many jobs you had?
I've had 2.
So your first job out of school
Was Channel 9.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I've been there started in 2001. What are we now, 24 years?
Do you think you've got Stockholm syndrome?
Probably, yeah. Probably. I mean, if you count our experience at the other place, 3. But, it's just like erased from the memory.
We don't count that.
No.
So how many years at Channel 9?
24.
Would you be the longest? Oh, no.
No,
God.
Peter Hitchin is 112. He's been there since he was an infant.
And did they build the commune around Dickie Wilkins? Or 13 24 10 is our number. How long have you lasted in a job? I'll tell you what. If you're on a job site this morning, they're like, hey, Barry, remember we flicked that apprentice after 3 hours? Give us a ring and tell us why.
Yeah.
In return, I got free stuff to go this morning. How about $200 Anaconda vouchers, which is pretty cool. Pay less, and you can play more this Easter thanks to Anaconda. I've also got Kogan vouchers to go as well. You want to score some of those? 13 24 10. How long did you last in a job? And if it wasn't you, how long did someone last at your workplace? Until you said, Toodles! How long have you lasted in a job? 13 24 10 is our number.
The pressure can get to you, Jace. And it's just like, pack it up, go home.
Meg, good morning. How long did you last?
Good morning. I lasted in my job approximately 3 hours.
What happened?
What was the job, firstly?
I was going in for a hairdressing apprenticeship.
Right, yeah.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it also seems more glorified than it is. Your job would have been to sweep up the hair and wash.
Oh, is that all it is?
To begin with, that's pretty much all it is.
What about those lovely scalp massages?
That is a learning curve.
I love the scalp massage.
Which I also didn't know going into it.
Yeah, right. And what, you just said, no, this isn't for me, I'm out.
It was that particular salon which I went into the industry afterwards.
Yep.
In a different place. And that salon in particular has a bit of a reputation.
Yeah, right. Gotcha.
For
was it Just Cuts?
Spitting out apprenticeships.
It wouldn't be Just Cuts. No, anything with a cardboard cutout of Grant Denyer in the window.
I love Just Cuts.
Is okay by me.
Yes.
The Just Cuts of Westfield Southland. I don't know, Grant, if he's still signed up as the ambassador, but that little cardboard cutout's still in the window, and it's looking sad. 13 24 10, how long did you last? There's a very funny story I want to get to after 7 o'clock. Let's just say a newsreader's been caught doing something naughty.
Not any old newsreader.
Yeah. This is great. We're going to get to it in a sec. First, though, we're talking how long have you lasted at a job?
Tash from Doreen, good morning. How long did you last in your employment?
Morning. It wasn't me. It was one of my employees. She lasted about 3 hours. She went out for lunch and never came back. Left her coffee cup, left everything, and just ghosted where I worked.
Okay, what was the job?
Admin assistant.
Okay. And did she give you a reason as to why? Or you just never heard from her again, just dust?
We never heard, and then we eventually got hold of the agency who we hired her through about a week and a half later, and they said, no, she just didn't like it and just left.
How's that? You know what? At least you get to avoid the awkward conversation.
Exactly.
I don't mind that. I walked out. I was working at Channel 7 as a cable assistant.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, you know, at the footy, you see the cameraman run up and down the sideline, and then behind them, there'll always be like a young little whippersnipper that has to hold the camera cable. And all my mates would get pissed on the hill going, cable guy!
Oh,
cable. And we had to set the cameras up for the horse racing.
Yeah.
And they were like, hey, carry these giant heavy cases to the roof of the stadium.
No, thank you.
And I was like, no worries. I'm just going to go to the bathroom.
And you didn't come back, ever?
God.
You could still walk into Channel 7
I
with
could
your
go. I should go to the
security
Christmas
pass.
party.
You should.
Heather in Doreen, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
We're good.
Good.
How long did you last in the job?
4 hours.
What was the job?
Good on you for having a go.
An admin assistant, and I was 18, so that was like 30 years ago now, and I still remember it vividly. The guy was a bit creepy, and at lunchtime, I went on my lunch break, and I thought, I'm not coming back to this job.
Yeah, good for you. I think it's better. It avoids the awkward.
It's very liberating, but you do need to fill out all that paperwork as a new employee. Oh, is it worth it?
And
you
every
might as well
time,
stick around for
what
a
did
week.
I do with my tax file number?
I know. Super. I've got super in 6 different places.
Where do I? Do you know what? I'm just going to tick the box and use their super account.
Hey, Alicia. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you both?
Well, yeah,
Good.
not bad. Not bad.
How long did you last?
Oh, I didn't even make it in.
Oh.
I didn't even get there.
What?
What do you mean?
Oh, I got the job, but it was grand final day and I was at a friend's who was planning on having some drinks for grand final day and go out. That was more appealing than starting a job at Pasta Deli.
What was it called? Pasta Deli?
Pasta Deli on Keilor Road in Essendon.
So talk me through it. The game's finished and you've gone, nah, we're going out to celebrate. I'm not going.
I should have actually started at 12 o'clock. My shift was at 12.
Oh,
but,
right.
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah, no.
It's grand final
You
day.
can't be making...
I mean, they shouldn't be.
No.
They shouldn't be asking you to work grand final
It's
day.
between the footy and tortellini. I know what I'm going. You know. Hey, speaking of the footy, Port playing Essendon tonight, Marvel.
Struggle. Yeah, the Power and the Bombers.
What's your money on?
Well, I've backed the Power apprehensively. Now, this is Brodie, our executive producers mob. Brodie, are they going to win?
We are going to bring the lightning and we're going to bring the victory back to Adelaide, baby.
He is overcompensating.
I'm going to change my tip.
Yeah, not a chance in hell.
What do you tip the Bombers?
Yeah, I've gone the Bombers, yeah. Well, good morning, everyone. It is just gone 7:08, just listening to your sport there. So, AFL player suffers from Tourette's.
Yeah,
playing
Tom
for the Power.
Cochrane was given the news yesterday. What a moment it was. Ken Hinkley, the Power coach, let him know he's in the side, and he suffers from Tourette syndrome.
I love watching those videos of the players finding out that they're going to play for the first time.
That and then telling their parents as well is always magical.
Yeah.
But congratulations to him. It's
Good
a
on
wonderful
you, Tommy.
story.
Well done. Hey, coming up on the show a little bit later on this morning, your chance to win $5,000. Albo is going after Gen Z. We're going to talk about that. And we got your chance to join us at Gather Round. I cannot wait for this. Flights, accommodation, tickets to the game. We're all travelling together. All you have
Should
to do...
I blow the horn now?
No. All you
Why
have to
not?
do... No. Don't go
But
early.
you don't get to tell me when I can do it.
Don't go early. This is a problem you've had your whole life. Today,
Well, it's not.
I want you to hold out.
Maybe you, but...
At some point, Clint...
Are you sure?
Positive. Clint, I miss you, Lauren. Lauren's not here today, and God, am I missing her.
Are you sure?
It's like dealing with another child this morning. Seriously.
I have had a lot of energy.
Producers, can someone grab that melatonin off my desk? I think it's time
What
for
does
Clint.
that
You'll see. Later on in the show, when you hear Clint blast the footy horn, give us a ring and you are on the plane. There's no standby lists are in the draw. You will get a seat on the plane. You and a friend will be joining us on a family trip to Gather Round.
Up next, though, a newsreader in a lot of trouble, Jace.
We'll go there after this on Nova. Here on Nova 100, we're minus Lauren this morning. Poor thing is off again. Sending our love, and we miss you, Loz. It is Jace and Clint with you this morning. Tops are 23, and tomorrow, get this, Melbourne, she back. The sun will be out, 30 as a top.
Get your pins out.
Mate, pool party tomorrow, I've up mine.
Slip, slop, slap.
That ninja slushy machine's going to get a workout.
Are we actually invited or not?
No, it's just letting you know what I'm doing.
Okay. Maybe next summer.
Maybe.
Hey, Jace, if Lauren was here, she'd be somewhat distracted. She does get distracted easily, doesn't she?
Oh, yeah, that's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah, like even with it, we've got TVs in this studio which show the Today Show, and every now and then we'll be talking to Lauren on the radio and she'll be watching what Tim is doing, the weather.
To be fair, even Loz says, if I'm not looking at you, I ain't listening.
Something she lives
at least
and dies
at least she's
by.
honest about it, you know?
Sky News Australia, the wonderful news team at Sky News Australia, they were in the budget lockup. Now, what happens on budget night is you effectively get the budget before the public does, and you get the chance to go through the papers, but it's embargoed. So let's say you're going to lock up at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and the budget comes out at 8 o'clock. So you've got 3 hours to digest it and build your stories and all that sort of thing.
Oh, that sounds like a fun 3 hours.
Anyway, journalist Sharry Markson from Sky shared images to Instagram of her posing in the Sky News Canberra lockup with, on the TV screens in the background, Channel 9 Married at First Sight.
Brilliant.
It was the infamous exchange between controversial couple Athena and Adrian fighting in their apartment bedroom.
That's fair enough.
The Sky News team, they couldn't get enough of it, it seems, Jace.
So they were sitting there watching Married at First Sight instead of taking in the budget.
Yes.
I love that.
I mean, I understand.
So do I. Oh, God, yes.
You've been
absolutely
distracted before?
Yes. I got a mate of mine, I won't say his name, Chris Seipel. He's a teacher.
Throw him under the bus.
He's a teacher, and he used to, and not that I condone this, but on Cup Day, this was in Brisbane, he used to teach Year 11 science, and he would send me a photo of him at his desk, and the photo like sort of taken behind his shoulder, and it'd be all his kids in his class doing a impromptu test, and he would have his iPhone with Sky Racing.
Oh, really?
Just sitting on the teacher's desk looking at him.
See, I think that's poor form.
He'd be punting while
that's
they're...
poor form, because I think he should have got the kids to watch it as well.
No. I can't believe... Do they still do that in school now, where they stop?
Well, they used to when we went to school. They used to wheel in the television. We used to watch the cup. We used to have a cup sweep, even in primary school.
No, let's stop learning.
Kids, here you go. You got number 6.
That little trolley.
And this is how odds work.
Get wheeled in.
Probability.
They were the good old days.
Chase, I've been caught as well. Shall I save it?
No, I want to know.
All right. So every Sunday I present the 5 o'clock afternoon news. It's like the national news.
And then
it's
what
like
you just
25-minute news.
And then just recycle and...
We don't recycle anything.
No, but you know, like do a new one at 6.
Listen to me, get my back up. We don't recycle anything.
So this is the national news.
This is the national news. So
Yeah,
I think it was going to air in all states except for New South Wales. So
Right.
a lot of people watching. But also it clashed with my beloved demons who were playing. So there's a little television screen above the camera, to the right of the camera, which I asked to put on Fox 40.
Yep.
And I rode every bump of that Melbourne. The third quarter, actually, it wasn't as disastrous as the last quarter, but...
Could you tell, like, if you watch the news back as you're reading the story, can you tell when your
A house has gone up in flames in Opal!
My key price is set to soar!
Silly man.
13, 24, 10. What were you meant to be doing, and what were you watching?
Oh, good.
You know what I reckon we'll
people
get?
get married.
A lot of weddings.
Yeah,
a lot of weddings.
There could be births, like birth of a child.
Oh. I've got a friend who her husband was watching Bathurst
While she was
in
pushing.
the birthing suite.
Well, if you sort of hold it back enough, she probably wouldn't see, would she? Kept it on silent.
13 24 10 is our number. In return, I got tickets to the Australian Beer Spectacular. This is always a bit of fun.
Gabs.
That's right. Love beer, cocktails, whiskey and wine. Don't miss Gabs, the Great Australian Beer Spectacular, April 4th and 5th. Tickets through Ticket Tech. Otherwise, I've got doubles to go this morning. Plus, I'll chuck in $200 food and bevy vouchers for each winner. Hello.
Fantastic. What a day out.
13 24 10 is our number. What were you meant to be doing? And what were you watching?
We're asking Melbourne, what were you meant to be doing and what were you watching? This is all inspired by the fact that the beautiful Sky News team in Canberra, they were meant to be doing the budget and they were watching maths.
Can't blame them. This will be a good one. Robin is in Pakenham. Your husband was guilty of watching something.
Dear.
What were you meant to be doing? Hello, Robin.
Hey, Robs.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, we're good, Dale. How are you?
It was about 40 years ago, and I was in labour in the labour ward, and my husband brought one of those little portable TVs you could carry around in, because it was Melbourne Cup time, because he was born in November.
Right. Yep.
And him and the nurses were watching the races while I'm in labour. Like, I'm on the table,
Robin,
like, in contractions, and they're watching the Melbourne Cup.
They were watching the
what happened.
race, and who was up the other end? Nobody.
Pardon?
Who was up the other end waiting for baby?
No one.
Oh.
The nurses were watching the race, so I'm just like breathing away.
I mean, Robin,
we're having a good old time.
To be fair, as a dad who's
don't
been in the
say
birth
to
suite,
be fair.
No, as a dad who's been in the birth suite 3 times, labour can drag.
Oh,
like the race is a
Jace.
couple of minutes, you know what I mean?
Well, no, I can drag on, but no, I don't.
You don't get the right to say to be fair
I am
in the
just
birthing suite.
I'm just stirring. Annie in Greensboro, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, your brother-in-law, what was he guilty of?
He was on the phone watching Melbourne play Essendon at my wedding.
Good on him. Does he barrack for the D's?
Yes, we barracked for the day.
My heart goes out to him.
You guys still together, like you and the husband?
Yes.
Right, okay.
Unfortunately, I had to convert. I had to change teams.
Oh, right.
Did he have a good day? Did they win?
No, unfortunately.
God.
Terrible.
He would have been bitter in the speech too.
Morning, Reese.
Morning.
What was your hubby doing?
Very much like the first caller, I was in labour and it's gone on a really long time. So it was at this point, about 24 hours of labour.
See what I mean? It drags.
And he was watching MASH and it must have been one of his favourites because he's seen everyone 10 times. And he actually told me to shh at a special moment.
What? So you're... And he's going, shh, darling.
Yeah.
And Reece,
looking the other way, holding my hand, watching the TV on the roof.
and where's he currently buried in Melbourne?
I can't say.
Yeah, right. Wow.
There's no coming back from that, surely.
Babe,
Ever.
shh with the breathing. Shh.
Didn't you duck out to get, like, some sort of takeaway while your beautiful wife was in the final stages of labour?
No, it wasn't the final stage.
Final stages. She had, like, minutes to go.
You say
fully
it like,
dilated.
You say it like there's an arm hanging out. No, it was at the start of labour. This was our first child.
And where'd you go?
Now, hang on. The anaesthetist was about to go into surgery, and he said, if you want the epidural, I can give it to you now. Otherwise, you may not get me. So we had the epidural early, and then the nurse said, look, nothing's going to happen for a little bit. So, Lou, why don't you have a nap? And then she looked at me and said, you should probably eat now because, we're going to get into it soon. So I went to sushi train.
Oh. How many plates of sushi did you have?
I had a couple of gyoza. Yeah. Come to think of it,
karaage chicken.
I had Netflix on my little phone.
Oh, what a day for you.
I was back there for the game.
Did you take her back a sushi roll?
I did, actually.
Good on you.
Peter,
Very
good morning.
Thoughtful.
Yeah, mine was the opposite of the birthing suite. I was having a vasectomy.
Right, and who was watching a show?
I got slotted into the table, and the surgeon had the ice hockey final of the Winter Olympics.
Oh, no. You want it? Yeah.
Oh, it's a big match, Peter.
I know, and it was a good game.
Yeah.
It was a good game, I'll give him that. But, the surgeon had it on this is back in the TV days.
Yep.
And so he had it up on the TV while he was using a thermal lance to play show and tell and show me
what's it
what he
called?
was doing.
A thermal?
It's called a thermal lance. It cuts and burns your tissue.
No.
But he actually hit my leg with it at one point because he wasn't paying attention and then denied it like I'd made it up.
Hang on, which leg?
Hit your leg with it, talk it up, champ.
No, one of the ones that I could still feel it.
Right, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, no, that's you want to be focused on the job there.
Did everything go all right in the end, Peter?
Yeah. They send you a letter after a test, and it starts with congratulations.
Oh no!
Congratulations, you no longer have swimmers.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh. And who won the hockey?
I can't remember.
Let's head to Parliament.
Yeah, Canberra. I quite like Question Time in Parliament. It might be the journo in me, but I like watching it because
how long does it go for?
I think about an hour and a half
Did
each
I see
day.
someone bring a fish into Parliament?
Yeah, I saw that. That was in the Senate. So this is in the House of Representatives where obviously the Prime Minister and the opposition leader sit, and each day there is question time, and we're nearing a federal election. But before then, a budget is handed down. Now, Anthony Albanese has gone on the attack, and I love an insult. Paul Keating was the king of the insult.
Was he?
In question time.
Yeah, right.
Former Prime Minister. But Anthony Albanese has fired one across the hull towards Peter Dutton, and it made me laugh.
Mr. Speaker, they are delulu with no salulu, Mr. Speaker. They are completely delusional.
I saw this yesterday.
Insults.
And I was like, oh, well.
No, see, I went the other way. I was like, that's good. That at least he's got a bit of personality.
I know, but I just go...
Well, is that a Gen Z thing?
But he's...
Delulu, salulu.
Let me ask our 12-year-old producer. Gen Z, what does delulu with no lulu mean? What's it called?
Delulu with no salulu. That means you're delusional with absolutely no solution.
Delulu, salulu.
Yeah, right. Makes sense.
I like it.
But
it's crafty.
But if he's going to be our Prime Minister, right? Can you imagine some sort of...
Well, he already is the Prime Minister.
No, but I'm just saying, like, just the way the world is at the moment. I don't want some sort of meeting at the
I don't want some sort of stiff sitting there.
But also, you imagine they're at the UN, Trumpy's there with his hand on the button, and you've got...
Oh, you reckon...
Hey, Trumpy, don't be no
and Trump's such an outstanding character.
I just think, you're the Prime Minister. We can't be talking
No, I
that.
like it. Delulu with no salulu.
So when it comes to throwing a bit of shade...
Yes. Now, this has got you nervous. And I'm here for it.
I'm highly nervous. Brodie, our executive producer, is in. He thought, well, look...
Good morning, Brodie.
Hello, everyone.
If Albo can throw shade, I'm sure our listeners can. So, Brodie, you have trawled the internet overnight and found the most negative comments of people throwing shade.
Now, when Jay says trawled the internet, was it hard to find?
I was on Google and went back to page 29 and beyond to find.
Is it because everyone's only felt sorry for us in the last year?
Yeah, not so much.
Yeah, right. So these are keyboard warriors throwing shade at
Jason
Lauren, Clint, or myself.
No.
Oh, mate, I can't keep
All
up
of
with
you.
you. You want to be in the show, you don't want to be in the show.
I'm an angel. I'm an angel.
What do you got?
From the first article, which was listed as Lauren Phillips and Clint Stanaway to join Jace Hawkins in new Kiss breakfast show.
Oh, no.
This is from someone called The Truth. This is a good choice because Jace Hawkins is an average broadcaster who needs a strong co-host. Tim followed up with, a weather girl? Really? ? And then Romina said, why is the newsreader a part of the show? Isn't he meant to read the news? He's good to look at, though.
Oh, good on you, Rowena.
Then another article was, you're not the first person to have a famous friend. Radio insiders slam ex-Kiss FM host Lauren Phillips for name dropping.
This is ruthless.
This is from Jules, a D-grade talent at best that 90% of Australians would never have heard of. This is from Scoos. Do freaks really watch this dribble? What age group are they? Under 9 or 10?
I mean, to be fair, I was the one that asked her about Matt Damon. She didn't bring it up.
The next article...
They call us freaks.
Yeah.
Hide and Seek returns for a second round on the Kiss 101.1, Jason Lauren. This is from Dylan. No one has found them on radio. What makes me think they'll find them when they are trying to hide? This is by far the worst show on radio I've ever heard. This one
They're
and...
quite friendly, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. Yeah.
Aren't they? This one is Lauren Phillips' ratings slide after glowing start at Kiss FM. This is from Lisa.
Yep.
I hate the way these two pretend to like each other. They clearly don't. And then this is from Happy Days 246.
Right. Is this to finish it off?
This is a positive one, surely. Happy Days.
Yeah,
sounds
Happy
lovely.
Days would be positive.
Yep. Who is Lauren Phillips anyway? All she's ever done is go out with Gary Ablett, marry some guy for 5 minutes, and now is engaged to some rich guy. Great CV there, Loz. Well done. Whoops, nearly forgot. She's Rupert Murdoch's favourite girlfriend.
Oh. Well, to be fair, she was.
Mate.
She wasn't just married for 5 minutes. It was like more like 5 months.
Yeah. She, in her defence, she would say it did not feel like 5 minutes.
And you know what? The consistent thing with all those comments, that was like in our past life.
Yeah, exactly.
We're now at a new home.
Oh, we are
and it's
milking that sympathy card.
onwards and upwards.
Yeah, that's
very
right.
positive, Jace.
All right, it is just gone 14-8. We got money to go, and it's coming up next. We are minus Loz this morning. Big shout out to Lauren. Hopefully back tomorrow. Clint is with me, and we got $5,000 to go. Who are we playing with?
Let's meet our player, Jasmine from Leopold, just past beautiful Geelong. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, she's excited.
Are you feeling smart?
Absolutely not.
Right.
I'm probably going to bust this, but we'll give it a crack.
Come on. Confidence. Now, I read here that you might barrack for the mighty Melbourne Football Club.
Oh, God.
I do. I hope this is not a football question.
So you're a born winner, basically. That's what we're saying.
Jeez, all right.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, I want to give the money away.
Jasmine, have you thought about what you dropped 5K on?
No, not at all.
Right. Okay.
I guess the first question I want to ask you, what are we playing for? We can play for $50, an easy question, a medium question for $500, or a more difficult question for $5,000.
Go big, go big, go big.
5K.
Let's go.
$5,000.
All right, Jasmine, rules are simple. Clint is going to ask you a question. You will hear a 3, 2, 1. Now, I want to be very clear here. You have to answer in that time, okay? If the buzzer goes, you answer after, it's all over, okay?
So if you don't know, just guess.
Yeah, 100% guess.
Cool.
Okay. This is...
Oh, it's so gettable.
This is gettable.
In fact, you should get it.
Don't overthink
Oh,
it.
gosh.
Jasmine. The golden wattle.
Start again.
The golden wattle is the national flower of which country?
3, 2,
New Zealand.
1.
Oh, Jasmine. Hey,
I have no idea.
Hey, Jasmine, what country do we live in?
Oh, it's Australia, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, you were close.
Jasmine!
When it comes to geography, you are close, but just not close enough.
It was the pause. I thought she's got this.
No idea. Absolutely no idea.
It's been Australia's national floral emblem since 1988.
Oh, so it's reasonably new.
And it's why we've got the green and gold. The green and gold of Australia is because the green leaf and the yellow wattle.
Don't tell me, I know.
You do not know.
Don't
Cool.
Hey, Jasmine, you're not going to go away empty-handed. How about we hook you up with tickets to the Kabloom Festival, a night's accommodation, and a little wine tour. You can go and have a getaway on us.
That'd be amazing.
Good on you, darling.
Who's your favourite Melbourne player, Jasmine?
Oh, my God.
Oh, I mean, it has to be Max Gorn.
Oh, good on you. Hopefully they beat the old Suns this weekend. We need a win.
You can hope. Hey, Jasmine, have a great day, doll.
You too, thank you.
Escape the ordinary. Tesla Kabloom Festival of Flowers. It's the ultimate family day out. Open daily. Kids 16 and under are free. Tickets at kabloom.com.au. It is just gone 8 o'clock. Let's check your underwork. Latest in news. Tell you what I'm going to do with that horn. Good morning, Melbourne. That is Avicii. And hey, brother, 25 past 8. You're on Nova 100. It is Jace and Clint this morning. Lauren is off, sending our love to the queen of the show. We miss you, Lozzie. Hopefully back on board tomorrow. Hey,
that was annoying, wasn't it?
You?
Yeah.
Yes.
Has it been an all morning thing? It has been, hasn't it?
Oh, I don't think we just limit to today.
Hey, you would have heard the air horn go off, which means one thing, Jace.
Let's do it.
Get in on all the 2025 AFL Gather Round and South Australia have to offer. It's a festival of footy and South Australia is ready. Visit gatherround.afl. Jason Lawrence. Get to Gather Round.
I want you to take me to Gather Round.
I'm very excited about this. Cannot wait. Get in on all the 2025 AFL Gather Round and South Australian action. There's so much on offer. It's a festival of footy, and South Australia is ready. You can visit gatherround.afl. You know what? While we're there, there's wine.
Are you drunk? Have you been having a few wines while reading
No,
that?
I'm just a little excited.
Yes.
Don't you
Well,
start.
you know why? Because the plane is filling.
What
Filling
time did you
fast.
finish? Last year when we went to Gather Round,
Yes.
Clint, what time did you finish?
I was just enjoying the hospitality, the best of South Australia, Jace.
You know
Beautiful
what he forgot?
city.
What I love is...
I was tipping some money into the local economy. A few of the bars, a few of the eateries.
My favourite bit was
public transport.
Looking at you at about 2 a.m. going, hey, Clint, remember, time difference. We're on at 5:30. And half an hour will get you, won't it? Here's the go. If we take your call on the air, there's no getting on a standby list. There's no going in the draw. It just means you are on the plane.
Including Kira Lee, good morning.
Oh my God. Hi.
You're coming to Gather Round.
Oh my God, my heart is racing right now.
Hello.
Thank you.
That's okay.
Hi.
You're a Doggies fan.
A mad Bulldogs fan. Yep.
Sons of the West.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Hey, how long
dirty
has...
about last week's game as well. Roofed off by the umpires.
Hey, how long's it been since you had a little getaway?
A year or so.
Well-
And I'll be taking my mum, so I'm so excited.
Oh, your mum.
You're bringing mum?
Yeah.
Is she a scragger as well?
She is. And I think she'll be with you, Clint, late at the night, still having some wine.
Oh.
You know what? I can see your mum on a lime scooter with Clint at about 4 a.m. on the mean streets of
would love
Adelaide.
it.
But we'll have our helmets on.
Exactly. Hey, Carolee, flights are sorted. Return flights thanks to Virgin Australia. We're staying at Accor Hotels. Accommodation sorted. We've got tickets to the game. We're all going together. It is going to be a ripping weekend. We can't wait to see you.
Oh, thank you so much. My heart is literally racing.
We will
so
see
exciting.
you
You're on the plane.
at the airport. And we're all getting into the lounge under Lauren's name.
Love it.
She's got a plus 40 on that little lounge pass.
Go the Doggies, Kira Lee.
Yeah.
Fire up.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
No dramas at all. Hey, it's just gone 28 past 8. Your chance to join us at Gather Round. We've got more flights and trips to give away tomorrow and all next week. Right after we check your 8:30 news, there was something that went online earlier this week, and I'll be honest, it's taken me a couple of days to watch it because I got quite emotional. But if there's one thing I'm very proud of on our show is sometimes we talk about topics that aren't openly spoken about a lot.
Hard to talk about.
And I love it because I feel like it normalises it. And I think the more we talk about stuff, the more we normalise it. So there is something I would like to talk about, which is quite personal to me, and we'll get to it coming up. Hey, Hugh Van Cuylenberg.
That's it.
He
Resilience Project.
Yep, and also co-hosts the Imperfects podcast with good mate of ours, Ryan Sheldon, and Hugh's brother. Great potty. Awesome guy as well. Just very authentic, very open.
Tackle all things vulnerability, don't they?
Which I love.
Especially in men.
Because if there's one thing I know you, Loz, and I agree on is I love talking about subjects that don't really get spoken about a lot. I like normalising things because I genuinely think the more we talk about things, the more we normalise it.
Yeah, albeit tough, you've got to have these conversations.
Hugh posted a video. They did it on their podcast, and it was around this time last week. I saw it pop up over the weekend. And I'll be honest, it's taken me a few days to watch the whole thing. It was an open letter to parents of autistic children. Now, I've got 3 young boys under 11. One of my boys has been diagnosed autistic, and we've come a long way over the years. But I love him to bits, and parenting generally is not easy, and parenting neurodiverse kids can be bloody hard. And I think this video really hit me because some of the things he was talking about, I was like, wow. Lou, my wife, and I were not alone. Other parents are experiencing this. I just want to play you 60 seconds of his open letter.
Yeah, please do.
And this was his open letter to parents of autistic children.
Most people will not understand this yet, but the pain of being a parent to an autistic child is not the child, it's the world. The pain is seeing your child standing on the sidelines, confused, distressed and left out, while the other kids instinctively understand the rules and the social norms. It's watching the world overwhelm them and then holding them through yet another meltdown, knowing they don't want to feel this way, knowing that they're feeling a deep sense of shame, but their body and mind is overwhelmed and out of control. And there is nothing you can do except be there. It's the quiet grief of unspoken words, of watching them struggle to express things that come so easily to others. It's the way people look at you in public when they're crying on the floor or smashing themselves against the wall. Strangers assuming they're badly behaved instead of overstimulated, exhausted, drowning in a world that refuses to slow down for them. And however hard it is for me, I know they're doing it so much tougher.
Can I first just say thank you to Hugh for being brave enough to talk about this and do the open letter. I just want to say I spoke to Felix, my son, and my wife last night because I was like, look, guys, I would like to talk about this and help normalise it. Obviously, Dad doesn't want to do that if, you don't want me to.
They feel uncomfortable. So how old's Felix?
Felix is 11, most caring kid in the world.
Yeah, he is.
I love him to bits. And he was like, no, Dad, talk about it. Because I think more we talk about this stuff, the easier it gets. And it's so true. Like, you know how the running joke on this show is like, I don't leave my suburb.
Yeah.
And it's sort of true because for us to leave our suburb and go and do something, it's almost like a 3-day event. So like the other week, the Phoenix invited us to the basketball and it was awesome. I was so excited. The boys were so excited. For us to go to a game on Sunday afternoon at 2:00, that's a 3-4 day lead up for us. It's us going on Saturday. Okay, we can't have anyone around today. We can't go anywhere. We just need a real chilled afternoon Saturday, so he's not overstimulated. Let's time it so we get to the game just before it starts.
I assume there's a building his confidence as well.
Exactly.
His comfortability.
He is such a great kid and gets it now. So if he's in situations where he's starting to get overwhelmed, he'll let us know and we just get out of there. And then, as everyone leaves John Cain Arena and they've had a great time, that's where the work begins for us. Because now we have to spend the next day or two trying to help, him regulate himself and create a quiet environment and just so he can reset. And I'll be honest, it's bloody exhausting. It's exhausting. There's also the other siblings. Like, so, there's the guilt of and... God love them. My 3 boys absolutely love themselves. Love each other. But I also know, for the other siblings, it's like, unfortunately, there's times we can't share our time equally, which is bloody tough on them.
Well, you are their parent, their protector, right? There was something that struck me in what Hugh just said, which, I mean, you should take a whole lot of comfort from, and that is, in his words, there's nothing else you can do but be there.
Yeah. And I think that's what I really struggled with at the start, because I'm a fixer. And Lou had to teach me that. She's like, you know what, it's not about fixing, it's just being about being there.
Oh, it's about accepting, right?
Yeah, it really is. And we've come, I'm so proud of our little family and how far we've come. You know, we openly talk about it. He's gotten so good now at verbalising if something's going to be overwhelming for him. And you know what? We just, unfortunately, we can't go out to everything. You know, people will be like, why aren't you coming to this school event? You know what? It's at 7:30. We can't do it. It's not worth it. But yeah, we have come so far. And I just think the more we talk about this stuff, because the other thing was, it was about a year or two ago, and I said to Lou, I'm like, we've got to start telling people in our circle. Like, you know, we've got to tell our family and our friends what we're, you know, the situation we're in. I was open with you guys. And what I found in the past 2 years, Clint, is knowledge is power. The more you're open with your circle of people, the more understanding they'll be, and it just makes it that little bit easier.
I mean, well done to you for verbalising it. Thanks, as well. Mate. It's really important, and normalising, you know, normalising the conversation obviously brings with it awareness. But also, can I just say, from us to you as well, you and Lou, it's quite clear, even from afar, about, you know, how patient you are. You are great parents, and you are great role models, and we've had bad days. Well, I get that, but you know what? Your boys, not just Felix, but your boys feel a great deal of comfort being at home with you guys, and you should be immensely proud of that.
Thank you, man. I am. I'm very proud of them.
Can I have a man hug?
Yeah, come and get a man hug. Come on, come and have a.
Come on.
Thanks, mate. Sorry, it took me a while to get through that. I just want to say hats off to Hugh. And if there's one thing you, Lauren, and I pride ourselves on is normalising these conversations. It is just gone 12 to 9. Good morning. It is just gone 7 to 9. You're on the air with Jace and Clint this morning. Lozzie is away and we're sending her love. Just before we get out of here, and I wanted to wait till after school drop-off to chat about it, even though I did flag it with my family and my son, but we were just chatting about the Imperfects podcast. Hugh Van Kylenberg, great guy, runs a Resilience project, and in his recent podcast, he did an open letter to parents of autistic children. Just before the break, I was talking about my 11-year-old son, Felix, who is autistic. We love normalising the conversation on this show, so that's why I just wanted to pay tribute to Hugh. I just want us all to be a little bit more positive. Like, our number's 13 24 10, anytime you want to weigh in. And where people like to run to the fire, so I don't want to shy away from this. One of the producers just copped an earful from someone on the phones then, because they thought, why are we paying tribute to Hugh when other podcasts have addressed this stuff? I know Em Rusciano has addressed it on her podcast. I know Em, get along with her quite well. To be honest, I didn't address it then because my family and I weren't in the right headspace then.
You didn't feel comfortable then?
No. So it is just a timing thing. But let's look at this stuff.
It's not a pissing contest.
No, it isn't. Let's look at this stuff more positive. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's we're talking about it now. That's what matters. You know, the more we can normalise it, whatever topic it is, the easier it makes it for people.
I agree. We've had a lot of calls, Jace, including Loretta on 13 24 10.
Morning, Loretta.
Good morning.
Hi, guys.
What's up, mate?
I just wanted to say, Jace, you're wonderful. You're not alone. I just dropped off my 9-year-old son who's got level 3 nonverbal ASD.
How are you and them doing?
It's really tough. He's got a lot of what they call behaviours of concern.
Yep.
So when he gets frustrated, anxious, overwhelmed, he gets quite aggressive.
Yeah.
So my husband and I are often covered in scratches and bites, and it's really tough.
Acceptance is a word. I want to ask you about how you feel your son is accepted and how important conversations like the one we're having on air are.
Oh, it's so important. There is a complete lack of acceptance out there, and a complete lack of knowledge and awareness. Like, you know, as Jace was saying before, it's really hard to get out of the suburb. And if we go, to our local Woolies and he gets overwhelmed,
yeah,
the judgment, the look, the comments, it's just another level of distress.
And look, you know what? In saying that, I think people are scared of the unknown sometimes.
Yeah.
Hey, Loretta, I was mentioning since Lou and I sort of had that turning point where we're like, knowledge is power. We need to let our inner circle of friends and family know, our situation. It's helped us immensely. Yeah. Are you in a similar boat? Have you opened up friends and family? They're aware of, your situation, and does it help?
It does help. We've got very, very limited family.
Yeah.
And we've lost a lot of friends because of, George's aggression.
Yeah.
Because it can be overwhelming even to just be in the presence of,
100%.
when he is overwhelmed.
Yeah, I get it.
But I'm, I work in the disability sector. I'm an advocate. I'm on the school council, so I'm trying to be as vocal as I can.
Yeah.
And that's all we can do.
And your roles, I'm talking about you as well, Jace, and also Loretta, chief protectors, right, of your kids. But you've also got to keep in mind that, you've got to help yourself as well.
Yeah,
and this is all part of it.
Absolutely. And I think that's what I got out of Hugh's podcast and Em's podcast and anybody else that's publicly spoken about this. And I hope you feel this way as well, Loretta. We're not alone.
Yeah. No.
We are not alone.
Yeah, well said.
All right. Hey, have a great day, mate, and thanks for sharing your story
after yourself,
as well.
Loretta.
You too. Thanks, Jace. Very important.
Say hi to your little one for us, okay?
I will. I will. Thanks so much.
Take it easy. It is just gone 3 to 9. This is Dua Lipa. You're on Nova. Good morning. You are on the air here at Nova 100. It is Jace and Lauren. Clint filling in, no, he's always here. Loz is away. We miss you, Lozzie. Hopefully we'll have the queen of the show back because, God, I need help.
You've been annoyed by me today.
I need help.
Enjoying every second of it.
You know what I've realised? Loz and I are the mum and dad, and you are the child.
Yeah. That's what I get paid to do. I do get paid, don't I?
We need that.
Footy's on tonight.
Oh,
Marvel Stadium. The power up against the Bombers, the Bombrays.
Bombers take on the Spitters.
Hey, little bit of a tidbit on the footy. North Melbourne fans are up and about. They're currently paying $151 to win the premiership, right? $151. One keen North Melbourne punter has put $1,000 on them to win the premiership at 151 to 1. Jeez, that's ambitious.
Well, no, don't be like. What are they? 3-0? 3 wins?
No, they've had 1 win.
Oh, that's the Hawks.
Almost 2 years. You're talking about the Hawks, who are probably $1.80 to win the premiership right now.
So what you're saying is there's a chance.
What I'm saying is gamble responsibly.
No, come on. I'm behind the Roos this year. It was a great win.
Yeah.
You're just dirty because it was against your side.
I'm a little bit,
Come on, the Cowboys.
A little bit salty.
Thank you for being a friend.
Enjoy the footy tonight. You're heading along. The lovely Mel Tracina is in next. And then get ready for it tomorrow. We've got a massive show. Your chance to join us for Gather Round. Lights on, sing along because it's a Friday.
Oh, yes.
And are we being joined by someone from our youth?
We are.
We're going to take a trip down memory lane.
Yes.
Someone we all grew up with. So,
what?
Don't be that guy.
What?
Don't be that guy that would drive someone to their surprise birthday and say, "Hey, Mace, I'm driving you to see your surprise birthday."
I didn't give it away. We could be joined by anyone.
We've got a surprise guest from our childhood that we all loved. What's up, Doc? I swear to God, Clint, we'll see you tomorrow, bye. You are doing my head in.
Thank you for being a friend.
Gonna be a good day. Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Follow them on socials.
Nova.